guys, welcome to you all in Learn English with Divyashri classes. I hope all of you are doing well. So guys, today I am here with a new topic, and this topic I took from Parts of Speech, and it is about verbs. तो आज हम सीखने जा रहे हैं वर्ब्स क्या होते हैं और हम इनका इस्तेमाल कहाँ करते हैं। अभी तक हमने जितना कुछ सेंटेंसेस में पढ़ा, टेंसेस में किया, उन सब सेंटेंसेस और टेंसेस को करते समय मैंने हर बार वर्ब्स का नाम लिया और आपने भी समझा और सीखा कि वर्ब जो रहते हैं वो सेंटेंस का हार्ट हैं। वर्ब्स आर व्हाट? दे आर द हार्ट ऑफ द सेंटेंस। बिना वर्ब के एक सेंटेंस जो है वो नहीं बनाया जा सकता। हमें इतनी समझ अब सेंटेंसेस फ्रेम करते हुए, टेंसेस करते हुए ये बात बिल्कुल समझ में आ गई है कि जो वर्ब्स होते हैं दे आर द हार्ट ऑफ द सेंटेंस। एंड गाइस, आज हम इन्हीं वर्ब्स के बारे में पढ़ने जा रहे हैं, समझने जा रहे हैं, सीखने जा रहे हैं कि वर्ब्स होते क्या हैं और वर्ब्स कहते किसे हैं। तो गाइस, सबसे पहले जो हमें जानना है वो ये कि व्हाट इज़ अ वर्ब। वर्ब होता क्या है? ओके, सो गाइस, वर्ब जो है जैसे मैंने बताया कि इट इज़ ए हार्ट ऑफ द सेंटेंस। और वर्ब्स जो हैं ये डिफरेंट टाइप्स के होते हैं एंड दीज वर्ब्स आर कॉल्ड एज एक्शन वर्ड्स। दे आर कॉल्ड एज डूइंग वर्ड्स। ओके, यानी कि हिंदी में अगर कहेंगे तो वर्ब क्रिया को कहते हैं। ओके, कोई भी काम, जब सब्जेक्ट कोई काम करता है वो क्या काम है वो उसकी क्रिया कहलाता है। इट मीन्स दैट पर्टिकुलर वर्ड इज कॉल्ड verb, that particular action word is called verb. So what we will say, verb is a word that shows an action, जो action बताता है किसका? of a subject, or we can say which tells us about the state, a kind of situation, okay, of the subject, कि subject किस state में है, किस situation में है. It expresses about the subject. Okay guys, so today I will explain you about different types of verbs. So let's start, and which type we are going to do, let's see that also. So let's begin and see what is a verb. So if we talk about verb, so a verb is used to say about a person or thing. Verbs are also called as एक्शन वर्ड्स और डूइंग वर्ड्स। वो किसके एक्शन की बात करते हैं? वो सब्जेक्ट के एक्शन की बात करते हैं। और सब्जेक्ट कुछ भी हो सकता है, कोई प्लेस, कोई व्यक्ति का नाम, एनीथिंग। इट कैन बी ही, शी, दे, वी, एनी पर्सन, एनी प्लेस, एनीथिंग। एज इट सेज व्हाट ए पर्सन और थिंग does, what a person or thing is, or what a person or thing has. It means a verb denotes doing, being, or processing. So what does it mean? Doing, being, processing. Let me explain it to you with the examples. Now see, here I had written few examples of doing, then being and possessing. Then the point of doing, being and possessing, it will be clear to you. So like here I wrote, parrots fly in the sky. As in the beginning I told you that these are the action words. Doing words are called as verb. Okay, जिसमें सब्जेक्ट क्या कार्य करता है, क्या कार्य किया था या क्या कार्य करेगा। ओके, व्हाट एक्शन जो है वो वर्ब सब्जेक्ट के द्वारा किया जाता है, किया गया था या किया जाएगा, इसके बारे में जो बात बताती है वही वर्ड आपका वर्ब कहलाता है। अब यहाँ पर हमने कहा पैरट्स फ्लाई इन द स्काई, तो यहाँ एक्शन क्या है? हो रहा है कि पैरट्स फ्लाई इन द स्काई, उड़ते हैं वो आसमान में। सो डूइंग इज देयर, सो दिस इज अ काइंड ऑफ एक्शन जो कि पैरट्स के द्वारा होता है। द बॉय एट हिज मील्स, यहाँ पे एक्शन क्या हुआ? खाना खाया गया है ना बॉय के द्वारा, सो दिस इज ऑल्सो an action. Then Riya is a sweet girl, so this is a state of being. कोई कैसा है, its state of being depends upon the our five senses also. जब हम कोई वर्ब की बात करते हैं किसी सेंटेंस में और अगर उसमें हमारे सेंसेस से रिलेटेड बात आ जाती है जिसमें फिजिकल मूवमेंट नहीं होती है, ओके, इट कम्स टू फील, इट कम्स टू लाइक that no action is there, it means it is a kind of feelings. So Riya is a sweet girl, so such type of verb is called as a state of being. Rita's father was angry, so angry is there, so it is what, it is again a state of being with her. Now next, an aeroplane has two wings. So when someone have something, okay, so that is possessing, that something, someone is having that thing, so it is possession, possessing. An aeroplane has two wings, okay. और मैं आज इसमें आपको बताऊंगी कि having, the verb having हम कहाँ पर use नहीं करते, because when someone have something it is a state of being, and then we can't say like that way also, okay, having, right. So like as we move forward I will explain it to you in a more clear way. Okay, my friend had a guitar, so your friend had a guitar, okay, this is a possession, that thing belongs to him, so it is like this way. So these are the three different ways of example that indicates the verb in the way of doing, in the way of state of being, and in the way of possession, that things belongs to someone. So we use the word verbs that are doing verbs, okay. We have separate form of these verbs, guys. To show these separate form of verbs, let me explain you more now. There are separate forms of verbs like see, in your present time आप कोई एक्शन करते हैं, ठीक है, कोई क्रिया करते हैं, तो that in that sentence you will use the verb of present moment, okay. अगर आप past की बात करेंगे, about the past time, तो आप जो वर्ब यूज़ करेंगे, आप पास्ट टाइम का जो भी काम क्रिया रही होगी पास्ट फॉर्म में उसको यूज़ करेंगे, और अगर आप फ्यूचर की बात करेंगे तो उसमें आप जो वर्ब यूज़ करेंगे वो फ्यूचर फॉर्म का ही वर्ब यूज़ करेंगे। लेकिन आप क्या यूज़ करेंगे ये भी तो आपको पता होना चाहिए। सो लेट मी एक्सप्लेन इट यू, लाइक व्हाट आर द सेपरेट फॉर्म्स ऑफ वर्ब। जब आप सेंटेंस बनाते हैं, चाहे वो प्रेजेंट से रिलेटेड है, चाहे पास्ट से, चाहे फ्यूचर से, उसमें वर्ब तो आएगा ही आएगा, बिकॉज एज आई टोल्ड यू दैट वर्ब इज द हार्ट ऑफ द सेंटेंस। वी कांट मेक अ सेंटेंस विदाउट अ वर्ब। ओके, तो बात करते हैं बी वर्ब की। बी इज द ओनली वर्ब दैट डिनोट्स बीइंग, एंड व्हाट आर दोज, लाइक इज, आर, एम, was, were, will be, shall be. These all are the various forms of the verb be, okay. So now here is, are, am, what they refer when you use this verb is, am, are, so they refer to the present time, okay. Or when you are giving any general statement, then we use is, am, are also with the whatever is the subject, according to that we use these verbs, okay. And if you say like this past time, when you talk about past time, then we use like was, were, and this was verb and were verb, they refer to the past time. In the same way, if you use like will be, shall be, so they refer to the future time. So these are the helping verbs that we use when we frame the sentence. So they come under be verb, okay. So be, be, so it is the only verb that denotes being, and we use in present situation in present form, for a past situation in past form, and for future situation we use this verb in a future form. I hope you are getting my point. All right, now let's see the other separate form of verb like have. So when something is about possession, okay, if someone is possessing something, something belongs to someone, so that way, and someone is possessing something, if you want to show that thing, then we use this verb have. Okay, so you must know that where we use have. So like have, has, had, will have, shall have, what are they? They are its various forms. Okay, have and has refer to the present time. Okay, so when you are talking about something where you are representing possession, okay, about the subject, having means subject have something that you want to show, that thing relates to it. So if you are talking about present situation, then you can use what? Then at that situation you can use for present time have and has. But if you are talking about past, in that case had will be there. Okay, then had refers to the past time, and for future you will use will have and shall have, as they refer to the future time. So guys, I hope you understood that most of verbs are doing verbs. Be and its form, what they suggest being, like is, am, are, was, were, shall, will. Okay, and have and its form suggest possessing. Like what verbs we use then? Has, have, had, right? Shall have, will have, then we use it. And there can be no sentence without a verb. This thing I told you, keep this thing in your mind, that there can be no sentence without a verb. Okay, so guys, today I am going to explain you a type, that is state verb, that is also called as a stative verb, and the other type is action verb. Otherwise, if we talk about verb, mainly the most use of verbs that are the different four types are there: stative and action, main verb and helping verb, also called as auxiliary verb, regular and irregular verbs, transitive and intransitive verb. And today I will explain you about stative verb and action verbs. Okay, so guys, are you ready to understand the concept related to stative verb and action verb? Right now I just gave you the concept, the basic concept of verbs, that a verb is used to say about a person or thing. It says what a person or thing does, what a person or thing is, or what a person or thing has. So a verb denotes doing, being, or possessing. This I just explained you by the example. If I say that birds fly in the sky, so that is doing, that action by the birds. Okay, and if I say Monica is a sweet girl, so that is a being, that how is a Monica, she is a sweet girl. And if I say like Lord Krishna had a flute, so that is possessing, that something belongs to Lord Krishna, that is a flute. Okay, so in this way, about doing, being, and possessing, these verbs tell us. Okay, because they are as the doing verbs. Okay, all right. Now today I just going to explain you about stative verb and action verb. Okay, so what is the difference between stative verb and action verb? It is very important to understand, and it is very simple and easy. Okay guys, so let's begin. Action verb, the very first thing that you must understand, that action, the word action, what does it mean? That any subject who is doing any action. Okay, जब कोई एक्शन कर रहा है, चाहे खाने का, चाहे पीने का, चाहे चलने का, चाहे बात करने का. ओके, सो एनी सब्जेक्ट, कोई काम करने का, वेयर योर बॉडी इज इन्वॉल्व्ड. I hope you are getting this point. Action related to your body, where your body is playing the role. Okay, a movement is there. So action verb, it expresses physical activities or processes. Understood? So the action verb, it indicates that involvement of your body is there, like you are eating, you are talking, you are jumping, you are hitting somewhere, you are running, you are screaming. So these verbs like eat, talk, jump, hit, run, scream, and these type of works where you are doing action, okay, physically, right? So such words are the action verb. Understood, guys? And on the other side, stative verb, what they express the situation. There is no involvement, there is no movement of your body. Even your sense organs, with the help of your sense organs, when you feel something, feeling, okay, so that feelings also comes under state of being, that is stative verb, okay. So under stative verb like be, have, own, like, think, okay. So when such kind of movements are there, the action, no physical movement is involved in that. It means even the feelings, okay. So when you are feeling something, there is not movement of your body, or are you getting this thing? So it means that feeling of sense organs, it also falls under stative verb. All right, so just remember this thing, that your the action that is related to your sense organ, it also falls under stative verb, okay. We will see it with more examples, okay. So the main difference is this, that when you talk about action verb, your body movement, your physical movement is there, you are expressing with the action, okay. So the subject is expressing with the movement, so that verb is called as action verb. All right, and when you talk about stative verb, that is called as state verb or stative verb, guys, action verb is also called as dynamic verb, okay. Action verb is also called as dynamic verb, and state verb is also called as stative verb. So stative verb, what I just tell you, that expresses a situation, okay. It expresses a situation where your sense organs are involved, but no movement of your body is involved in it. Feelings are involved in it, but no movement of body is involved. If someone is honest, okay, an honest person, so honest is what? Honesty is, that is the verb, that is a stative verb. Feeling, if you smell good, food smells good, if food smells good, so there what is there? The smells. So this is a stative verb. I just explained you, if something related to your sense organs, so the word which you are using, that also falls under stative verb, okay. Let's see further with the examples. Like I had written here, I have a group of friends. So you have a group of friends. So here you can't write I am having a group of friends. So you never say like this. That will be wrong. I have a group of friends. Okay. So what does it mean? It means that you are telling about your friends, that you have group of friends, but is there any physical movement related involved in this sentence? Any action is there when you are telling this I have a group of friends in this sentence? Is this sentence representing any action by the subject, that is I here? No. So it means this is a stative verb. Okay. They have dozen of bananas, or they have dozen bananas. So is there any action? The subject they and then have. So have. So what is it? It is also a stative verb. Okay. No action. Have dozen bananas. Simple. Ria likes an ice cream. So likes. So here you can see likes. So is there any action by Ria? In this sentence, is something representing that Ria is doing any action? No. So it means likes is what here? It is again a stative verb. children are eating their chocolates. So here you can see eating. So wherever the continuous form will come. Okay, so like this way, continuous form, it means हो रहा है, काम हो रहा है, like that children are eating, action हो रहा है खाने का. So it means this is which type of verb? This is action verb, dynamic verb. Okay, so children, the thing which you need to remember, it is that no use of stative verb in continuous form. मीन्स स्टेटिव वर्ब्स जो हैं, अगर जैसे यहाँ मैंने बोला चिल्ड्रन आर ईटिंग देयर चॉकलेट्स, तो आर ईटिंग, तो ये तो हो ही नहीं सकता यहाँ पे कि ये स्टेटिव वर्ब है, क्योंकि वहाँ काम हो रहा है, खाने का काम हो रहा है ना. और दूसरी तरफ मैंने कहा आई हैव अ ग्रुप ऑफ फ्रेंड्स, हैव, सो यहाँ पे आप आई एम हैविंग ग्रुप ऑफ फ्रेंड्स नहीं बोल सकते, दैट विल बी कंप्लीटली इनकरेक्ट. ओके, तो आप हैविंग नहीं बोल सकते, दैट इज रॉन्ग. लाइकिंग नहीं बोल सकते, दैट इज ऑल्सो रॉन्ग. ओके, सो इट मीन्स हैव, likes, so these are stative verb, because we never use stative verbs in continuous form. Just remember this thing. Okay, so dear children, so what thing you have to remember related to stative verbs? That verbs that describe the senses. What senses? Of seeing, of hearing, of feeling, of tasting, of smelling, can also be used as stative verbs when we are using them to describe a state of expressing a sense. So remember this thing. Like this, the food really smells good, right? I hope ये senses का point मैं आपको beginning से बता रही हूँ. This point is clear to you? Okay, right. So now it's a practice time. Let's see. Now what you have to do, you have to tell me which underlined verb is a stative verb and which one is the action verb. This you have to tell me. I want to complete my work on time. Can you tell? Want. So which type of verb is want? I want to complete my work on time. क्या इस सेंटेंस में जो वर्ब वॉन्ट यूज़ किया गया है, क्या इस सब्जेक्ट कोई एक्शन कर रहा है? एनी बॉडी मूवमेंट इज देयर? नो. सो जो है दिस इज अ काइंड ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन कि वो चाहता है. ओके, आई वॉन्ट, सो इट मीन्स दिस इज स्टेटिव वर्ब. वेरी गुड. माई सिस्टर लाइक्स न्यूयॉर्क अ लॉट. लाइक्स, तो कोई एक्शन है? लाइक्स इज एन एक्शन वर्ड? नो. अगेन दिस इज अ स्टेटिव वर्ब. Strawberry tastes wonderful. So tastes relates to sense organ. So which verb is this? Stative verb. Yes. Ria is sleeping on the sofa. Is sleeping. So you can see this is in continuous form and the word sleeping हो रही है, तो it means काम हो रहा है सोने का. So it is a action verb. I am reading the story book. क्या एक्शन हो रहा है? पढ़ने का. I am reading हो रहा है. So it means this is again an action verb. Right. I hope guys the difference between action verb, those are also called as dynamic verb, and state verb, that are also called as stative verbs, is clear to you. Right? Have a nice day everyone. Like, subscribe and share.